What is going on, everybody? It is the first day of the month, last day of the week. Really don't have a lot to look at today, surprisingly. I got my 6 Fang stocks, but I mean, my gap list is just super tiny. Looks like CVX just popped up there, though. Some of these, for instance, Amazon should be on my gap down scan, but for some reason it's not popping up. So I'm really not sure why. CVX, yeah, pretty ugly pre-market. So I'm kind of sticking with the ones that have a pretty clean pre-market for the most part anyway, but got other things on the watch list. It's just have to wait and see what happens. I mean, the SPY's got room for the upside, but a couple of other FANG stocks are kind of getting stuck here. Like, for instance, BABA's getting really overextended, so I can't imagine that it would be too great of a long anymore. But I think it was Netflix. Netflix could be due for some upside. Apple's a good one too. Apple's in the middle of an up channel right now, and it's at the bottom of that up channel. And if it can hold it, definitely got room to the upside. So looking at XLM here at the open. There's the open. So we'll just have to see. Something sets up. Nothing in XOM. You know, for Amazon being a $1,600 stock, I'm actually surprised the spread's only $1. There's no way I'll be able to enter orders fast enough in on Amazon. Oops. Well, XOM definitely got something up here at 75. So far it ain't too great. Clearly getting stuck, but let's see in this next candle here. No, just popped above. Might even be a decent short, really. I mean, if it's gonna fail to get out of this range, I mean, there's no volume coming into this either, so I don't know what the deal is. Amazon just lost pre-market lows, or range low anyway. I don't think there's anything there. SYMC, 60-cent sell-off, recovered half of it. Nope, absolutely nothing. Really trying to get above 75 here. Really trying to get above 75. Should I try this again? The volume's coming into it. I'll try it again here. Kind of faked me out there, I think. I don't know, it's just kind of weird. It's getting stuck. I keep seeing hidden sellers all over the place. There was one at 05, there was one at 02. Whatever, I'll just take a tiny loss on it. Just not going anywhere. I'm surprised too. I figured XOM would be a pretty big mover here. I guess it really isn't. I mean, it's a $75 stock, but these candles, I don't know, it's kind of deceiving, really. These candles really are not that big. That's fallen here on the open. Amazon might actually be a good opening range breakdown here. We're getting close to pre-market lows. Could certainly end up making a move down to the 20s here. So let's see. What am I going to do by 5 shares? it wants to close down here near the lows, there could definitely be a good trade in this. Alright, so let's see. I'd be entering in around 26. Stop loss would be about 10 points away, so 100 shares on a point is $100. So 10 shares on 10 points would be $100 bucks. So that doesn't look that great. A hidden seller in Amazon? Is that even a thing? I don't. I guess I can go 10 shares. 10 shares, I mean, I could probably give it up after $3. So if $3, then I can go 30. I'll watch it again if it gets up there. Netflix on a tear. Bob moving up. I am surprised. I wasn't watching. I didn't see much of anything. It's probably going to be way too tight. We'll see. Not seeing any good opening range plays right now. So I'm getting closer here. Looks like it's trying. I mean, it definitely had trouble with it pre-market. Nope, it's above. I just can't quite tell. I mean, how big is the hidden seller actually going to be? Pretty good move so far, though. Yeah, I think 30 shares on, that's about a $100 winner there. Excellent, finally lost it. Alright, well, I don't have anything, so I'm gonna just turn this off for now. Just spotted this. I didn't chart anything here on this one, but CI came back to view app here after falling off pretty good. It looks like this 190 is gonna be a problem. It's tapped it twice, so if it gets up there again, I'm looking for an entry. I think 100 is probably as big as I can get. Spread's pretty ugly, so I'm definitely gonna have to try and get a limit in. Super low volume on this pullback. If it gets up there, I definitely want to get in on this. Don't turn yet. Might just be missing it. Nope, nothing. Okay, so the CY has come down all the way to view app here. I can get really big on this. So far it's pretty struggling down here. But it looks like it needs to get above 15, and it's having some trouble with that. Still seeing a lot of buying, but something about this is just kind of weird. My stop is literally just right underneath. Spy's been blasting off here too. know. If I'm gonna miss it, I'm gonna miss it. But I don't know. Just something seems off for some reason. I don't know. It looks really good. There's a nice bull flag pattern. We got good volume on this breakout here. SYMC is the stock that's in play, that's trying to make a move higher here. I guess CY is going to go for it. SYMC got down there to VWAP and it just took off once, got stuffed really hard though. Hasn't really given me a stop loss or anything. Huge seller, look at that. Alright, well, SPY's turning around here. Fang stocks are been holding pretty high. I don't think I'm going to have a trade here. I think I need to give it a little longer to set up. CI's coming back again. Not that great volume on that breakdown. A little tricky here too. Not much continuation. I don't know. This might not be a good short yet. Alright, I'm starting to see a ton of stuff right now, so it's getting really hard to choose. CVX and XOM are in play. CVX just got down here, it just broke underneath this range here. Spread's really not that bad. That's how the green candle volumes aren't anything special. I mean, it just doesn't look that bullish. But I mean, if it's not going to break lower, it's not going to break lower. And XOM's been sitting underneath VWAP. I think the real trade might be on XOM here. Green volume growing here. I don't really have a stop, so that's probably 52. This 20's coming up right on it. I mean, it had a good attempt to get back up to VWAP. We'll see what happens. Maybe we get a fake push one way or the other. Oh my god, what is happening? I'm just seeing some really weird price action right now. Okay, this definitely is not necessarily a bad thing because it is giving me a stop loss here if it wants to get bought back up. If it wants to get bought back up. If it wants to get bought back up. It is not getting bought back up. Well, that is excellent. So that tells me that CVX isn't going to be that good of a long, because if the other energy stock is going to be dropping right now, well then why would I assume that CVX is just going to take off? But we do have this. I mean, this is the spot to go if it's going to go. Just not seeing any strength in it. Well, there's a little bit. I think it's another case. I mean, it's right at VWAP. If it does want to break higher, then go for it. If not, this is going to be a trap trader scenario. Okay, there's a trade here somewhere. There's something going on. If we get a break underneath this, because XOM is still dropping. But I mean, if it gets bought back up, then it gets bought back up. If not, then I'm expecting to see a breakout from the 60 point, and then I can enter on a pullback. If not, I really want to see a failed breakdown here. I want to see it get right where the bid's at. I want to see it get into the low 30s. Fang stocks are losing VWAP. They came down to touch VWAP, and now they've just totally lost it. That's what I'm saying, just weird price action. I'm seeing all these stocks start just slowly holding above VWAP, but with no strength, and then they're just starting to lose it. Need to wait. There's going to be some trigger at some point. If we get into the low 30s and we get back into the 50s, I'm taking it. Right now it's just a little touch. Here we go. What? Algos are playing games with each other. I mean, we tried. Low 34, 34, 35, now we got 32, so we did break underneath. Not seeing anybody coming in though, and the SPY is losing it. The SPY just lost VWAP and it's looking like it's ready to break down. I guess CVX is finally going to break down too. I don't know. It's just not a trade that... Oh, hey, what was that? My risk is just completely off, though. Wow. SPY's dropping like a rock right now. I mean, there's a reason to not want to be long anything here. But wow, we came right back. XOM blasted off. Wow, okay. So XOM just starts screaming up here. So XOM just took off. Got above VWAP again. CY finally started failing there. SYMC's taken off. That's actually pretty nice. There's a ton of sellers there and it finally got above them. Amazon curling over. CY, I could look at that. CI is holding it. CVX then. It just doesn't look like anything has it. CY actually might be a good short here. The only problem is SYMC, the other semiconductor stock, is blasting off right now. Super strong. So CY beat its earnings. Guidance is a little split. I mean, it's got reasons for both, I guess. 1470 is the issue problem. But I'm liking it. I think I'll just watch and wait. Okay, I think there might be something in CI here. So it failed to break out of a triangle here and here. I just had to redraw it now. It just, I mean, we're consolidating, we're just kind of curling here. Not really sure why this volume was so big. So I guess it was a failed breakdown there. So I'm thinking that I need to see another. Come on, get out of there. I see some kind of failed move higher here. Above 160, 193. Could just go. See, now it's just telling me it's another failed breakdown. I need to see something over 193 before I decide to do anything. If we get above 193, I'm going to enter probably back in the 60s, so I can probably get about 200. Yeah, I'll go 250. They clearly beat. Not a lot of volume. I mean, it just looks like it's gonna lose it. SPY's still pushing up here, but tick charts are looking weaker, so I don't think we're as strong as we once were in the markets. Alright, need to see something over 193. I mean, this might just turn into a good long once this 50 gets underneath here. Let's see. Failed breakdown there. Pretty good volume though. Failed breakdown right here. Another somewhat good volume, a little less. Might be seeing it now. See what it does at 50. And we're under. Imagine that this would be the tipping point here. Really see some order coming in, but we're not. It's just ticking down slowly. Well, I think I'm just going to have to come back to this. I don't think there's going to be anything at the moment. Have to keep a side eye on it. Maybe it pulls back, sets up for a good short. Maybe it completely reverses, sets up for a good long. But I mean, I'm just not seeing any conviction anywhere right now. Amazon. So here's failed breakout higher attempt. This could be a really good short here. If we break above this little range here and get stuff back underneath. There's no way I'm gonna be fast enough to use a limit. I'm just gonna have to use a market. Alright, might be seeing it here. Trying. Longer traps create longer trends, and that's what I'm thinking right now. Facebook, what in the world? I am just seeing some weird stuff all over today. I'm just looking at Facebook right now. It's just got this bizarre pattern of failed breakdowns underneath 168.50, and each and every single one of them got bought right back up to get stuck in the range that it's been in for the past 10 minutes. So 50's coming down here, and we need to see something. Alright, here's our test. There's the 60s, up to the 70s. We got some decent volume coming in on this one too. I just don't like it for long because the higher time frame moving averages are coming right down, and of course the SPY is what's triggering everything right now. Some strength here. What to do? I'll have to come back to it, I think, again. CI. CI's holding from a spot that it should be holding from. Really not great volume on that breakdown attempt though. Might be giving me a stop loss right here. And Amazon's back down already. Let's see a little test above here. Seeing a big test above here. Jeez. Well, that's not acting how I think it should. Not a ton of buying up here though. Again, it's only a 20k a minute stock. Whatever, dude. Amazon broke out on slightly above average volume. If anything, this is just a pullback now. I mean, again, just less than ideal. Facebook's killing me. There's got to be something going on here. I just can't believe it hasn't moved after all these failed breakdowns. again. I mean, the SPY is just, it's still moving up. Moving averages are absolutely in my favor here. I'm just not seeing any reason we're getting stuck here. I mean, we got until high a day. Facebook's just not finding any strength to move higher here. Almost made a nice bull flag here, but we're making lower highs each time now. It might just not be a good trade here. We're getting bought up. And 65 is the recent high. If we can get above 65, there might still be something in this. Tick failed to make new lows. I mean, SPY is almost basing out right now. I mean, it might be the exact same situation as yesterday, where we just kind of, just made a new high day. Or it just kind of flattens out, evens out, and then starts blasting off again. Bunch of sellers are at 65. Wow. Whoa. Well, I guess I missed my shot. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It's just some weird stuff going on today. Okay, so Facebook is a little more different than I thought. It actually is making a really big triangle, and that was the breakout on that triangle right there. I guess you could call this the pullback. Pretty good volume on the pullback, though. The internals in the SPY are telling me we're a little weak here. But if we don't start reclaiming some of these levels here, I think there could be a failure play here. There could also be a still, yeah, there it is. Pop right back up. Yeah, I think the tick charts are telling me that we just aren't as strong as we were on the SPY. I mean, the SPY is, yeah, it's moving up towards new high a day here, but the rest of the market here is just failing to make new highs, and if anything, we're starting to make new lows. I mean, it depends on this next run up here. I'm going to be looking to short this move because SPY's at this 271 level. It's a really big level. It needs to hold above its after hours yesterday's highs. Not to mention previous daily resistance way back in the day, back in December, early December. So I think Amazon is still struggling, but just nothing's moving as fast as I want it to. Now it's just a breakdown. Okay, actually, shoot. If the market is as weak as I think it is, then Amazon should absolutely be falling off too here. And tick just failed to make a new low, so now we're getting mixed signals again. Facebook is still hanging in there. It's holding under a level that it should be holding underneath. So I mean, I could use this as my stop too. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna go for this. Stop is going to be once. Oh jeez. 52.50, and my limit is gonna have to be like $1. So let's see. I'm in at 49, and my stop is about. So yeah, I'm about right on it here. SPY just made its first break underneath the 9 EMA, coming off of 271. Thinking we got a good shot here for some more continuation. Tick did just make a new low here, so I'm thinking that we're right on it. And if there's going to be a pullback, there's going to be a pullback. Ooh, SPY's really starting to lose it now. What am I gonna do? Take 5 share partials. So far, a pretty good move. If I'm risking $3, I need at least 3 from that. So what is that? 46, and 46 is about right there. So we got a good start to this trade. The SPY's definitely pulling off and losing it here. If it wants to come and pull back to about 271, I'll start looking for that short. But Amazon needs to give me something in the 46s here, and I'll start taking some. Wow, SPY's really dropping. Tick charts aren't moving with SPY though, which is kind of interesting. This candle closes. Yes, that is what I want to see. Volume's coming in. Ooh, big bounce on the SPY here. Gotta hold. I mean, we'll see what happens. Obviously, the next spot to hold under is going to be VWAP. See, this low is 45, so once we start hitting 44s, then I know we can go to the next one. Yeah, it's about right on 45. That volume's coming in. Higher time frames look alright. I mean, not bad nor good. SPY with a big pullback here. Not surprised. On massive volume too. What is the deal with that? Super low volume on this pullback on Amazon though, and that is definitely a good sign. I'm just hoping that the SPY doesn't pull back so much here that it squeezes this entire move out, because I still gotta stick with my stop loss. Just look at how low volume that is relative to the move we just had. This is almost a spot to add. So we just had a high of 50.32. I might miss my chance, I think. Could add 20 shares, have 50 with an average cost of... No, it's way too late now. Alright, next push here, I'm taking some. $1.50 spread. SPY should be bouncing off of that 271, so I'm still thinking I'm in the good here. $645.80 to take 5. I gotta hold. I can't change my stop. I'm gonna do that. 150. Looks about right. Tick. Oh my god. So Tick actually on that move up here on the SPY just actually made a new high after making a new low. The other tick chart didn't, so I'm still getting mixed signals here. Something to be cautious of, I guess. Close here. Ah, come on. Well, that ain't looking too good. Still gotta be patient and wait. I'm still respecting the stop. Still got the downtrend line coming in too, so anything can happen. Clearly gonna be a problem, gonna be a problem, gonna be a problem. So we still got view up here. I mean, it's still got a chance. Ask stepping down. SPY touched 271 again. See, my issue right now is with these tick charts. This one ended up making a new high, busting out above here. But this one still, you see it's downtrending here. We just made a new low. Depending on this next run here, we'll see what happens. If SPY can't get above 271 here, we're definitely going to head lower again. It's kind of what we're starting to see, it looks like. I'm going to try and get out on the bid on a move underneath all of this. So I'm just kind of guesstimating it's going to be around 80. We'll see. I'll do that. No way, man. Who's buying right now? No way, dude. Come on. No way. Could definitely just be a trap trader scenario here. But the SPY's starting to make me a little nervous now. I mean, the tick charts are failing to make new lows. We might have found some strength here. Man. That is a shame. That looked like a really good trade. SPY's entering a situation here, though, where, same case. I mean, tick's giving me mixed signals here, so we could probably be going either way at this point. Well, tick's failing to make new lows here. I mean, we just might be seeing another leg up right now. Be back later. Okay, I'm looking at things right now. We're actually looking pretty weak again. Tick charts are making new lows. They failed to make new highs completely here. So I'm thinking that if the SPY, I can probably get, I'm going to start 300 here. Going for it right now. Stop loss is just going to be to the high of day. 0.22. So this just recently happened. So the open days right here, low, 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 failed to make new highs. Each one of these things here. I mean, clearly we're on the downtrend here. Kind of making new highs, but we're just ticking underneath all this stuff here. So I'm thinking we definitely got a chance to make a new break for a low here, especially if it doesn't start holding above this 271 here. I just noticed that we started ticking underneath it a little bit, and I wanted to get a good entry before we decided that we were going to give up on it. But we're kind of getting into that deciding point situation again here. What is this dynamic dollar? I don't know what that is. I think 50 is going to have to be my target here. At the same time, we got these higher time frame moving averages coming up on me too. Oh yeah, tick's making new lows right now. This might just be a super quick scalp here. If we get down to 50, I'll just get out. Because there's still plenty of cases for it to be still be pretty strong, but just this current moment right now looks really weak. I'll just wait and watch. Facebook losing its, no, Amazon's holding above VWAP now, so we wait. It's like a really ugly head and shoulders pattern. I think I'm just gonna have to switch something for a minute here. Keep an eye on it. Put an alert on SPY too, just in case. I think SPY's getting ready to drop here. Okay, so Baba looks like there could be something here too. So let's see. Failed breakdown there. Maybe not a failed breakdown right now. Pretty above average volume Coming back for a little bit of a pullback. If the market is still as weak as I think it's going to be, then there could still definitely be a good short here on BABA too. And clearly this 50 is going to be a nice spot to have a stop in. We're looking for this to get to 50, and I'm just gonna boom, boom, boom. See what Baba does here. I think 53 is actually going to have to be the spot for it. I don't need that. If the SPY breaks underneath the 70s into the 60s, then I know I'm definitely on the right track here. So tick just made new lows. I failed to make new highs again, so I'm still in this. FANG stocks are also turning around here. Tesla's very strong. Netflix is pretty strong too, but Facebook lost VWAP. Nvidia is curling off of a high a day. Apple is also curling off a high a day here. Definitely got a chance. Yeah, I guess Baba doesn't want that 50. Kitty, please. Kitty, please. Okay. Good volume on that stuff attempt there. So SPY just tapped it. Tapped that recent low. I think it's getting ready to lose it right now. Let's see now, what does this thing look like? Failed push high, stuffed off of that 50 really nicely. SPY's getting ready to lose it right now, it looks like. There's the 60s. If I start seeing weakness in BABA, I'm following up on it. No, back into the 50s. I mean, the higher... It's really weird, because the higher time frame, I mean, we are just completely coiled up right now. I think if we're gonna get a move somewhere, it's gonna be a pretty big move. I mean, it's just been waiting to choose a direction this entire time. Tick charts. Wow. Might be making a move, yeah. Good volume. Ticks are trying to make a new low here. They just came up short, which is now starting to worry me. That's too bad. That could have been a decent, pretty quick win. I don't know, man. Should just click the button. Okay, SPY. I'd like to get out at 50. That's the spot to do it. See if I can get it. Take off most there. We'll see if the weakness wants to continue or not. Making a beeline. Come on, somebody. So close. Oh, just buyer stepped up. Come on, get out of here. Still seeing some selling though. What's going on right now? The level 2's going crazy here, but I'm not seeing anything on the time of sales. Come on. Hasn't really given me a good stop loss point yet. Plenty of sellers here. I'm gonna wait on this one, because I mean, obviously, just tons of selling. I mean, if they keep coming in, which it looks like they are, then we might just blow through 50 here. I mean, VWAP's gonna be an issue, so I have to read the tape once we get down there. There's no reason this weakness can't continue. Facebook's losing it. Baba, who you just saw, lost it. Nvidia's getting closer to VWAP here. Huge seller there. Netflix actually is surprisingly strong still. Apple's pretty weak though. So I mean, we definitely got a shot here to really start making some moves. See what happens at VWAP. Yeah, we're getting under it. We're pretty weak right now. I don't think I have a reason to take off anything. The buyer's here. Seller's still there though. Underneath VWAP is obviously a good place for buyers to be hiding, so we'll see what happens here. Tick chart's very weak right now. Yeah, there's plenty of buying down here, but let's look at a really good start. We haven't even seen a single pullback on the spot yet, so I think I'm in this one still. Amazon's still holding up. Amazon has not lost it. Alright, not seeing a ton of selling here. Doesn't matter. I guess they went out on the market. Tick chart's still weak. It looks like under 30s I'm going to need to take this. I think it'd just be... I'm pushing it by wanting to hold on to this thing for as long as humanly possible here. I mean, this might come into play here. I guess we'll see. I mean, the volume is still fantastic on this down move. The Qs have been losing it too. Here's a little push. I mean, I really don't... This was the only spot that I thought might hold up, and then we had VWAP. But I mean, we're losing all of these things right now. I might just go for the whole number. But again, we're, ooh. Pre-market 200 moving averages right here. I'm still seeing tons of sellers though. Oh, we got a battle. I'm taking it here. Pre-market 200 is coming right up on it. Plus we got this previous thing here. I mean, it's close to the open price. This is a good spot to take some off. So I still got 100 shares left. I will hold on to it as long as I feel the need to. So the SPY's obviously been dropping like a rock here. It might be bouncing for the first time here. Tick's starting to look a little strong at the second, but Netflix has been holding up pretty nicely here. I don't want to take a long into anything right now because obviously we're really weak. But I don't really want to short it either because it still looks strong. I might actually go back to Amazon here. So we just had a fail. Ah, come on, man. Couldn't wait 3 seconds for me. Oh, I'm still recording. Okay, just started crashing underneath here. I mean, again, support only acts as support when it acts as support, and just not seeing anything. We're just plowing through everything, so I am still holding. Obviously low of the day is, well, I guess 70 is the next spot to really start looking at things. But I figured 270 might come into play. Yesterday's close might come into play. And so far we just tanked right through it, so I'm still holding. Okay, I'm looking at SPY again here. Things kind of starting to look like they're just ending. I'm starting to see more buying on level 2 than selling, but we have these moments where I see them on the tape here. So I'm waiting for a decent pullback to get out here. If not, I think 37, man, I can't even say that, because tick charts are starting to look a little strong again here. I'm just waiting for some kind of pullback here. We're not turning around right now. I mean, it's just been nothing but straight up for the past few minutes here. Sellers showing up again. I'm expecting VWAP to come into play here. It's really interesting because we just had it where the 9 and this 200 were coming into play and it closed underneath it. I mean, it looked really good right there, but starting to see warning signs, so I think I'm definitely getting close to the end of this trade here. And tick is really, okay, tick is really blasting off right now. Seeing like a complete sentiment change here. And if I'm going to be trading off of the tick, then I gotta get out based on the tick too. So we'll see if it wants to turn down here or not, depending on how shallow or big this move can be. We'll see. We're getting kind of sandwiched here. 5-minute chart still looks alright here. I mean, we just got this huge, some dude with 500,000 shares just came in and sold his shares around here. So that's where this volume candle spike came from. If we want to turn around here, we need to get under the 25s. It looks like we might. Not seeing a ton of buying still. Oh, hello. Depending on what happens right here. People are buying too much. I'm out. I'm taking it off. Tick charts started moving up pretty high here, so sentiment definitely changed. Might be looking for longs now. Alright, thinking about shorting the SPY again here. Tick charts, again, failing to make new highs, still downtrending. SPY itself at a point clearly going to be having some struggles with here. So I am definitely still thinking we got a shot for some more downside. So it looks like the 49-ish, might as well make it 50. Fang stocks aren't holding higher. Everything's starting to move a little lower here. So I'm definitely thinking we got a chance for a short still. Not to mention the 5-minute chart right now. Just really nice. Also very low volume up here. Wouldn't hurt to see a little push above to 50. Not at all. That was so fast I couldn't even read it. I did move this. I just got rid of the market. I don't really need to see what market it went through. All right, looks like if we push above this range here and get pushed back into the 30s, I'll take this. But I want to see that push first. I feel like I'm just entering too early if I'm just doing it now. Tick just failed to make a new high again. Ooh, but it's okay. Here we go. What are we gonna do? Buyer stepping up here. That's actually a pretty good push. I'm not looking for long, so I don't think I'm gonna have anything now. I think I'm just gonna call it for today. I don't think I need to be wasting any more time, effort, capital, mental, physical, whatever, on trying to figure this situation out when it's honestly just a mess. So Tick ended up making a new low here after failing to make a new high. Now we're making new highs. It's Friday. I'm quitting. I give up. I'm up a little bit of money, so let's see. We'll just leave it at that. So about 200 bucks. Yeah, and pretty decent day. Just took one good trade. Took two good trades. Just no follow through. Ended up being super tiny losers. Can't complain about that. So XOM, super early in the morning. Oops. Super early in the morning, looked like we were having troubles with this 75 area. Kind of set up for a gap and go here with a hidden seller. We got above, I got in, we just didn't do anything with volume too, so just a loss I had to take, I guess. I don't know, nothing happened. Amazon, first time I ever traded that. Set up for a pretty cool triangle, I think. I mean, a decent little triangle breakdown. Kind of held off of this level here. I mean, the volume wasn't anything super spectacular, but if I remember right, at the time, so that was at 10:30. 29, 10:29. So yeah, the SPY. I think the main reason that I was trying to get into this is because Amazon gapped down really weak. SPY also was topping out above this 271 area. Tick started looking pretty weak too, so I figured that if there's going to be a move, you know, now's the time to do it. Really, if I remember right, pretty sure Tick was giving me good signs too. Let's see, Nasdaq at hour into the day. Yeah, SPY just made it, or Nasdaq was making new lows on the tick charts too. So just looking for some follow up here. Really, I mean, it was a level that it should be holding underneath. You know, it came up once, started holding underneath. I went for it, got back underneath, view up, made a decent move. Was looking to take some off right around this 45 here. We just never got it, so I ended up stopping out just right above here. Cut it for a super tiny loss. Took forever. I mean, just no follow through. So, you know, it's a loss that I was supposed to take. And then SPY was really nice. So I knew 271 daily context. I got it right here. Daily context 271 is the high of this after hours here yesterday, and ultimately pushed above a little bit. But same on the daily here. See over here that high is 271.20, and I mean SPY just tapped perfectly. Still high day right now, and I was just looking for signs of failure here. So obviously high day here, broke out above, failed to hold above it, started getting stuck here again at this 271 level, got above, failed, and I just went for it. I took 300 shares. You know, the only complaint, once again, I'm not as big as I could. I could have taken 500 shares on that move here, but I only went 300. Just right from the get-go. I mean, tick charts were telling me that we were bearish more than bullish, so signs were in my favor. Took off some once we finally started seeing some kind of bounce here. I was looking for some support level to hold. I mean, we blew right through this 50, blew through VWAP, blew through, at first blew through this little high here that we had, but eventually started holding and sticking, so I decided to take off most right there. Had a really nice move. I mean, again, support isn't support until it acts like support, so we had the 200, yesterday's close, ended up bouncing really nicely off of it, and I waited for some kind of pullback to tell me that, you know, it was okay to get out, but I mean, we just straight up, just right back to view up. Never did anything, and I just ended up stopping out here. Looked for further trades, but never really got any more good signals, so I just left it at that. So finishing the day plus 150. Oh geez, my weekly review is gonna be massive, but I did most of my numbers already. I guess I got the monthly. Maybe I'll just do a monthly review instead of a weekly review. Either way, they both would be tons of stuff to go over. I mean, I know that I think what I'm gonna end up doing here is I'm just going to do I'll just do a monthly, but I'll talk about my last week a little more, because this week was incredibly important for my trading career, really. So I gotta talk about it. But monthly review, I need a break. I need a day off, so I'm just going to not do it today. Probably do it tomorrow. If I don't do it tomorrow, I'll have a chance on Sunday too. But that's all I got for now. I guess that's the plan going forward here. So that's it for now. Thank you for watching. Be back some other time.